Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is Cosmos and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, friends, we're going to be ranking every single weapon that has been added into Fortnite from worst to best. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be every weapon that has come inside of Fortnite that was not really released with the first initial release of the game. So, anything that's been added in. Some of you guys that have been playing the game for a while might be like, dude, I swear, I didn't know this thing was added in. I thought it just automatically came with the game. But no, some of these things on the list, you guys are going to be like, Jesus, well, what the... I didn't even know that. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you drop a like on the video. Let's see if we can go ahead and smash 150 likes on this video. I think we can do it. Let's go ahead, smash that straight away, as well as subscribing to the channel and chucking the notification bell. But anyway, without waiting any longer, let's get into the video. Coming in right now, in our worst spot, we have the crossbow. Now, some of you guys may like this weapon, but I find it absolutely horrible. I hate the crossbow. It's got infinite ammo, but it is horrible. Like, let's be honest, the damage isn't too bad, but that's if you even hit a shot. Maybe I'm just a bad player. But dude, this weapon is just, it's not fun to use. It's just annoying and I don't like it at all. It came with the Valentine's update, and this weapon, it does about 70 damage and it does like a 150 headshot, which is not much, seeing as though this weapon takes ages to actually hit someone, unless you're an absolute god and you've mastered this weapon. But personally, I've not, and I just don't really enjoy it. And you guys are gonna be like, dude, this gun's actually not that bad. But if you see the things above on this list, most of the other guns are pretty good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in our next spot up here, we have, I know a lot of you guys are going to be triggered from this and be like in the comment sections, oh bro, I once got a kill with this gun. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the scoped AR. Now, you guys are going to be like, man, this has always been in the game. No, it was actually added in. I think it was one of the first weapons that were added in, one of the first patches inside of the whole of Fortnite. Now, you guys might like the scoped AR, but it has had some buffs in the previous updates, giving it better accuracy. I'm not sure if it's been damage buffed, but the thing is, why use a scoped AR when you can use a bolty at long range or a normal AR at medium to close range? Like, I don't get why you'd use it. It does like 24 damage as a normal shot, then like a 40 plus headshot, and it's like, why would you use it when you can just use a bolty or an AR? Like, there's no real point for it, dude. That's why it's in one of our last spots here. And I'm going to make a lot of you guys triggered that use the scoped AR. And maybe it's good for you, but for me, I prefer using ARs, bolties, and I think bolties and ARs are just going to beat the scoped AR any day. It's just pointless, really. I think they could take it out and no one would really care. I don't like the scoped AR at all, but that's once again my opinion. Some of you guys in the chat might like it. I know a few people that do like the scoped AR, but for me, in my experience, I don't really enjoy it. It just doesn't do enough damage for me, and it's really slow shooting. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, next up we have another thing that was added inside of Fortnite, and this is the silenced SMG. Now, this was the first silenced weapon to be added inside of Fortnite, and people were going crazy about this, being like, dude, everyone's going to be sitting in bushes and shooting this thing, and we're like, dude, it's going to be freaking OP, man, it's going to be OP, and this is like one of the first weapons to come out when the game was starting to get really big, and the silenced SMG was a really hyped about weapon, and obviously when it came out, it didn't really live up to the hype. It didn't do that well, but the silenced SMG, once again, it's just low for damage, really inaccurate, so a lot of people don't really like it too much, but it is honestly alright, so that's why it's there, guys. It's alright, like, I can use it, maybe get a few kills with it, but it's honestly not something that you're going to be wanting at the end of a game. Now, next up, this is a weapon that has been recently added, and this was, I think it was the most recent update from the time I've been making this video, which is like before, it's actually on a Thursday before another update's coming out, but I don't think it's any other weapons, but it's the recent weapon that has come out inside of Fortnite on the time of me making this video. So basically, this is the hunting rifle. I'm not a big fan of this weapon. I mean, like, it's alright to use. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I just find the bullet travel really bad. It just seems to be a really slow bullet travel, and like there can be a person running, even if I don't even know, dude. I cannot hit anyone unless they're running straight forward, like, or just standing still. Like, I can't hit anyone. It's just I'm too used to the bolty that when I use this, it's just like, yeah. And the thing is, why use a hunting rifle? This is like the scoped AR. Why use a hunting rifle when you can just use a sniper? It does way more damage. It's way more accurate. Like, I don't get it, man. I guess this thing is alright. Like, I do like the zoom in on it when you scope in. I do really like that, but for me, it's just not the good weapon for me, the hunting rifle. It's kind of in the middle of our list there. Now, next up, we have the tactical SMG, which you guys, again, are going to be like, dude, this thing was added ever since the start. But no, this was also a weapon that was added very close after release of Fortnite, back in spring for me last year, back in autumn for you guys in America last year. And basically, this weapon was, it was terrible at the start, dude. It did no damage, it was slower shooting, and basically they've buffed it so much, and it's become a very, very viable weapon. Like on PlayStation, with the auto aim, it does make it a lot better. Like on PlayStation, dude, this thing is an absolute melting machine, and I recommend you guys to use it because it's honestly amazing. And now people are comboing it up with a pump shotgun and then a tactical SMG, and they're just using those two together so they can go ahead and just make out like get your 90 hit with your pump and then just finish them off with your tac SMG. This weapon has been a lot better. It's become a lot better than it was when it first released, and this weapon, the tactical SMG, is a force to be reckoned with inside of Fortnite. Now, ladies and gentlemen, next up, we have the minigun, which was, once again, it was so hype. People thought it was going to be so OP. People thought it's going to be amazing, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of the minigun. I do like it. Like, if I'm missing a weapon slot, I will pick this thing up and just melt down buildings, especially in squads. It's really good, but I'm just not a big fan of it. Once again, I just think that, I don't know what it is, dude. Whenever I hold it down, it just, the recoil just goes up and up, and I'm like, stop, recoil, stop, down, stop, and it doesn't stop. It keeps going up. So it's very hard to control. That's the way I can say it. And this weapon, it's honestly very hard to control. But if someone's building a base, they're gonna get absolutely destroyed by this. It's gonna make them a lot pressured, and they're gonna just be like, hey, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And this weapon's just really good for pressuring enemies at the end of games when they're building bases. It really is a very solid weapon to go ahead and use inside of Fortnite. It's one of the best weapons that have been added. So, ladies and gentlemen, next up we have the hand cannon inside of Fortnite right now, and the hand cannon is an absolutely amazing weapon. I love using it. It's so fun when you hit shots. The only thing is, it's a little bit inaccurate. Like, I can aim right on the guy's head and it will miss. It's like, dude, like what? But that's just the way it goes. I do absolutely love this gun. It's so fun to use. The Golden Deagle, which, if you guys don't know what it is, that stands for the Desert Eagle, which back in like CSGO and all that stuff, if you guys have played those games, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, that's what I mean by the Deagle. But it's basically the hand cannon, and this gun's so fun to use. I love using it. It deals deadly headshot damage. It's kind of like an amazing version of a revolver, and if you guys get this in game, pick it up, use it, get some easy one digs, which is when you shoot someone in the head and you take off there, or you just one pump them, one hit them with the deagle. But I'm just saying, guys, these are all terms from previous games. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a number one spot right here. I hope I haven't missed anything. I really hope I haven't. But in the number one spot right now, we have, my friends, the silenced pistol inside of Fortnite. Now you guys are gonna be like, dude, the hand cannon's better. But I'm telling you right now, the silenced pistol, I don't know what it is, but when it first came out, I was like, oh, dude, this thing's alright. But now, whenever I pick it up, dude, I absolutely melt people with it. Like, dude, this thing, people have no idea where they're getting shot at, and you're going to be doing as much damage, really, as you do with an AR, just about. It's a little bit less damage, but the headshot damage on this thing is deadly. If you're going to get headshots, you're going to be absolutely obliterating other enemies, and I really can't stress enough how OP this weapon can be compared to any of these other weapons. And, like, just don't underrate the silenced pistol, dude. If you go ahead and use this in a game, and just tell me, guys, if you trust me, this thing can deal high amounts of damage. Like, it deals as much headshot damage as a SCAR, and really just as much normal damage as an AR, with an absolutely insane fire rate. And if someone's right in front of you, you can really use this like a shotgun and really beat someone in a gunfight that is having a tactical shotgun or even a pumped shotgun. You can absolutely obliterate someone just by going ahead and using this weapon, which I think is absolutely amazing. The silenced pistol is our number one spot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I didn't forget anything on this list. I really do hope I didn't forget anything. I went through, I looked at multiple websites of all of the weapons that were added in, and I'm like, dude, I don't think I've missed anything. I don't think I have, and I honestly went through it so much, but I have a habit with all these videos of me just missing out on one weapon. But if I did, guys, make sure you tell me in the comment section, but don't be like, you're a dumbass, you missed a weapon. I tried, man. I think I got them all in less, I went to 3 websites, okay, and I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I think that I got everything that we needed. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that will end up the video. We have the new update coming out inside of Fortnite. I'm actually away this weekend, so this is why there's gonna be no streams, so just a bit of a heads up. But I'm gonna be going ahead and giving you a video every day, hopefully over the weekend, so you guys can go ahead and make sure that you're staying up to date. So if you do want to stay up to date, make sure to drop a like on the video. I would appreciate that. Once I said at the start of the video, let's see if we can get 150 likes. That would be absolutely insane. As well as going ahead, subscribing to the channel. It does mean a lot, guys. We've hit 20k. We're almost at 21,000. At this point, we're gaining 1,000 subscribers a week, which is absolutely insane. I'm loving the support lately. And then anyway, ladies and gentlemen, also chuck the notification bell to stay up to date with all of my videos coming now and in the future. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that'll end the video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace out.